Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ubi186 back again with another video. I wanted to discuss this because it was a hot topic on Twitter yesterday. So, our favorite independent wrestler, the Black Baron, he posted a picture, seemingly from the Xbox One. He posted a picture of NBA 2K18, right? And he said that he feels that the wait. What? No. Yeah. I got confused for a second. I'm sorry. So he posted a picture on his Xbox One, supposedly, saying that the system that he looked at it and he's like, it looked good, and all the graphical fidelity and all the other bullshit. And he said that he thinks that in the future, I'm paraphrasing, but you look it up on his Twitter, but that's what he said. He posted that he said that he believes that the Switch can achieve those levels of graphical fidelity in the future. And this tweet made me laugh out loud real bad. So I pretty much responded, quoted his tweet with a whole bunch of laughing emojis, which I do anytime I see anything that was crazy or funny or whatever, right? So I thought it was funny. He asked me what's so funny, and I pretty much told him that it's never going to happen. That's pretty much what I told him, right? It's never going to happen. The Switch simply is not strong enough. It just isn't. That's what I told him. And then, you had a whole bunch of people going back and forth. BG got involved. Mr. T jumped in. KFD jumped in. All the old Nintendo dudes whose heads I stomped in the past decided to show up and have their little comments or what have you. Now, let me start off by saying this. I have seen NBA 2K played on the Switch. It's playable. The game is very much playable. It runs at 30 FPS, I believe. It's playable. Does it look as good as the other two versions? No. And that was pretty much the entire point of my tweet. That was pretty much all. That was all I pretty much said, that it cannot do it. Now again, I'm not a tech guy. I'm not this guy who follows technology and stuff like that. It's just not for me. I don't I'm not sitting here. I can't tell you the inner components of the Xbox One or the PS4 or the Switch and tell you what goes where and does this and that, what it does and all the other bullshit. I don't do that. But I know for a fact, based on the analysis that I've seen from people who know a hell of a lot more than these fucking fanboys, that the system is not strong enough to compete with the PS4 and Xbox One. It's just not. It's not necessarily a knock on the system per se, even though I think we all can agree that the Switch should have been a lot stronger coming out. But at the end of the day, it's not like it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. You see, the problem is that a lot of these fucking Nintendo fanboys, anytime you tell them that Nintendo is not good at doing this or doing that, they get sensitive. They get ass hurt over it. All I told this man, the only thing I told this man from Jump Street is that the system simply is not strong enough to compete and match the same visuals and performance that the PS4 and Xbox One had when it comes to that game. And I listed a bunch of other games too where the version of the Switch version was vastly inferior. I mentioned Doom, and I don't want to get started with 2K18. That's a fucking atrocity how 2K released that game on that system. It's a fucking atrocity. You know what I mean? Like, you look at, but like I said, you have that, you have Doom, you have LA Noire, which BG brought up. The system this cannot compete performance-wise with the other two. It just can't. It simply cannot. Like, it's just, that's a fact. It's not trashing the system. It's not burying the system. It's just a fact. It's not a big deal. So a couple hours later, he comes in, he tags me and a bunch of other people in the tweet, saying that the screenshot that he took from, of 2K18 was actually from the Switch. And I pretty much told him it doesn't change anything. Because here's the deal, right? I saw the picture, but I didn't look at it detail for detail. I just assumed that since Baron, I assumed that Baron wasn't a pathological liar. So I just assumed that, okay, he got the picture from the Xbox One. I didn't respond to a tweet because of the picture. And this is the thing that Player Essence tried to call me out on, and then Baron tried to piggyback on that. They're trying to double team me on that I made the comment because of the picture. That's not the case at all. I barely looked at the picture. I didn't even acknowledge the picture at all. And you see, and this is the funny thing. If he didn't post the picture, if all he did was make the tweet, right, about playing 2K18 on the Xbox One or what have you, right, I would have still made the comment verbatim. I would have said everything that I said to him, picture or no picture. He just happened to have a picture there, and I didn't look at the picture and assume, that's Xbox One. The graphics are amazing. I barely looked at the motherfucking picture. I didn't care about the picture. What made me laugh out loud was not the picture. It was the comment. That's the only thing that mattered. And the only people who don't understand this are these fucking Nintendo fanboys who get so ass hurt every time people trash the system. Like it's at least in their mind, people who trash the system saying the system's not strong enough. Like KFD saying that, we can't underestimate the power of the Switch. I'm like, okay, you can feel that way if you want, and that's fine, but it doesn't change the fact that the system's just simply not strong enough to compete with the PS4 and the Xbox One. That's a fact. That's not trying to track the system. That's a fact. And another thing, people can sit there and, the picture. People didn't know about the picture. Okay, a picture. Like me, I'm one of these people who think that games look better in live action than they do in a picture, right? Outside of a few exceptions, when it comes to like photo mode and stuff like that. Games look better. Like, you can tell the difference between games and live action, not with a picture. Not with a photo or whatever. Like I said, I never said that the Switch version of 2K looked bad. That was never ever a consideration of the argument at all. I didn't say the Switch version looked bad. All I said was that version is vastly inferior, and that the Switch, based on the hardware capabilities, just simply cannot match those visuals of the PS4 and Xbox One. That's all I said. And picture or no picture, that was still going to be what I said. That's just a fact. Like, there's no combating that. Like, that's all. That's pretty much that's all I said to him. That's all I said, and then everyone else jumped in, and there's still people like favoriting and tweeting and commenting on it now. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said, I'll reiterate what I said. The picture did not matter to me at all. Like, he tried to pull a fast one. He tried to pull a little bit of twin magic on everybody, and he tried to trick everybody. But at the end of the day, like, you're trying to trick the wrong people, because at the end of the day, that's not what we were concentrating on. It had nothing to do with the picture. It had everything to do with the comment. And that's pretty much it, man. Just Hoovy186. I'm out. Peace.